Hey Scotties, welcome to Ruff Ruff News. I'm Akira.
And I'm Abby.
Enjoy the show.
What you got there?
My lunch.
Why don't you get school lunch?
Because their lunch is nasty. I'd rather bring my own.
I wish we could go off campus and get our own food.
Yeah, like go to the taco shop or Subway.
Yeah. I think we actually have a story.
Have you ever left to lunch thinking about that tasty footlong sandwich from Subway? Well, that isn't the case for Helix Charter High School. People who have driver's license believe that they should have more of a selection of food besides what is offered at school. To get more information on this subject, we met up with Ms. Trevino to shed some light.
Yeah, I don't actually believe there's ever been an off-campus lunch policy here at Helix. I think it's always been a closed, what we call closed campus, which means students stay on campus once they come on campus until their day is done. So off-campus lunch policy, policies made by the charter board, I personally don't make those policies, and I don't know that I would personally be in favor of them. However, if it were a policy, we would enforce it. I think that the liability means what are the chances of someone getting hurt are extremely higher with students that have off campuses at their schools. So Mr. Berg and I went to high school together, and we had an off-campus lunch policy. We had an open campus. So at lunch, if you were a junior or senior, you were allowed to leave campus and go to lunch. One of the things that I remember from high school was that was very dangerous. Lots of students had car accidents during lunch because you were racing to get back to class.
After talking with Ms. Trevino, we took to the halls to ask students what they thought about going off campus to get food.
So what I feel about off-campus lunch policy, I feel that would be better because a lot of the food we eat here today is not so good. It's like 1 star, and if we go off-campus and get something else to eat, it'll be better.
I think that would be really cool actually, like being able to get different kinds of food. I mean, there's a lot of food places around here, but I mean, they don't have like the restaurants that are really in high demand. I think one of the things that teachers would be concerned about is getting back to class on time, but I mean, if you have like a free fourth, then
Although Helix is a closed campus, students still wish to have the freedom of going to get their own lunch. Hopefully in the near future, students can go and get their own lunch off campus. This is Andrew Audebola signing off for Ruff Ruff News.
Hey Abby, where's Akira? We gotta get started.
I don't know, but she's gonna be late. Oh hey, where were you?
It was all the way across campus. It seemed like all the bathrooms were locked.
That happened to me yesterday too.
It seems to be happening to a lot of people. We sent some reporters out to investigate.
At Helix, we have over 20 bathrooms to choose from. When we need them the most, they're always locked. Here's what students had to say.
They're always locked.
They're always locked.
It's always locked. They're always locked.
They're always locked.
They're always locked.
I feel like it's a waste of time.
Where am I supposed to go?
It's real irritating and annoying, you know. I had to really pee sometimes at 4th period and they locked.
Be like 10 times harder because you gotta go try to find a bathroom, hold it in. That just sucks.
I don't really care, I just go.
Students have complained that all the bathrooms are locked. Mr. Brishkin cleared this up.
I will get a call on the radio saying all the bathrooms are locked. And I go over, the first one I go to, it's open. So because you found, let's say, 2 a boys and a girls restroom in a hallway that's locked, doesn't necessarily mean they're all locked.
We spoke to Mr. Brishke, the school's faculty manager, and asked him if the school had a restroom lock schedule.
There are not. The custodian will go in, clean them, lock them. If they're being locked at other times, I'm not aware of it.
We asked Mr. Brishke how the school is solving these problems.
I have asked her to make sure that there are no more than 2 locked at a time.
The school tries to keep the bathrooms always clean and updated while still keeping them open. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go use the bathroom myself.
Akira, what are you doing? We're supposed to be doing the broadcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been watching stuff from my childhood.
Like what?
iCarly, the original SpongeBob, Dragon Tales, the Looney Tunes, Drake and Josh, and Hannah Montana.
Wouldn't you want to bring back certain shows such as the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Or shows like iCarly?
5, 4.
Or other favorite TV shows? Well, here is Mr. Cook with his personal thoughts.
I think TV shows have gotten a lot better. I think they put a lot more money in their TV shows, and you find big name actors who was going to TV was a no-no because they were always in movies are now going on to TV shows because they are getting better stories, and a lot of times a lot of TV shows are better than the movies that are out there. Kids shows are a lot different nowadays. They're not actually watching TV, they're watching YouTube. Like my daughter, it seems like her favorite show right now is What to Do with Slime. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And she's actually making slime all the time.
Now we are going to be interviewing students with some of their personal favorites.
If I could bring back a cartoon, probably be like the OG Prince Powerpuff Girls, and a TV show, probably like Fresh Prince.
I would either bring back The Office or Friends.
I'd bring back Jake and Josh, and for a cartoon show, I'd bring back Lilo and Stitch.
I'd probably bring back iCarly because it was pretty funny. And then I'd probably bring back Hey Arnold from the 80s as a cartoon.
I think anything on Boomerang, so Dexter's Laboratory, Speed Racer.
There was one that I actually enjoyed watching with my kids, and I wish that there would be more episodes of Phineas and Ferb. I would watch that without my kids.
After interviewing an expert of some students, what would your opinion be? And if you can bring back any cartoon or TV show, what would you bring back? I'm Akira.
And I'm Abby.
And you're watching Ruff Ruff News.
Thanks for watching the Ruff Ruff News.
Make sure to watch next time.
I'm Akira.
And I'm Abby.
Peace, Highlanders. That was a good show. Enjoy the show.
Oh, I forgot to say it. Oh, I went too far.